Hey, Ron here. I was reading Peter's response to my note here on gold making a top near 1600, and um, and I thought about it, and it would just be easier to put in video. It really would. What I want to say. Okay, well, here's what happened. Okay, prices went down to an MPL down here, right, and they reversed. Now, if you notice, when prices came down, and this is what I call an anti-slope situation. Okay, so in the old days, we used to say Ralph's rule says that when prices come down like this, they'll definitely go back up and make new highs. Why Ralph's rule? Well, because I was doing this seminar in Cleveland, of all places, and Ralph said, "My God, that would have saved me a fortune in the silver." That simple rule. So we named it Ralph's rule. Okay. So anyway, the thing is this: that probably if you have a situation where prices come down like this, prices probability is real high. They're going to at least try to make new highs. More than likely make new highs. Now, what's important here is that so you have this anti-slope ML here, right? Now, what's important here is you draw your new ML, and right around this area here is your target area. For all I know, they might get up to here, something like that. But right up in this neck of the woods here is the target. And some people think they'll get up to here. I doubt it. For them to make it past this line up here is pretty darn difficult. So let's look for that. Okay, and so the target area is up here somewhere, and I could probably find more exact stuff if I really worked at it, but that's good enough for now. And along the way, there's things that'll happen along the way because this target is not going to be reached tomorrow. We're talking 1600. That's nearly $100 in gold. Definitely not going to be reached tomorrow, but maybe in a week or so too. And along the way, the market will do some things that'll give us a clue as to where exactly the target will be, and that's nice. It's nice of the market, right? Let's see, just for grins, what this bigger ML here would say. Okay. Oh, that's lovely. Prices came down to a major H. Isn't that nice? Okay, you got to watch those major H's. And intersection of an MPL. Ah, that's always nice. So, just shows you. I mean, in terms of the concepts we use and the lines we use, stuff like that. Peter went to this seminar originally, geez, over 20 years ago. I mean, I know it was over 20 years ago because I moved to Southern California 15 years ago, and Peter lives in Sacramento, and he did seminars when I was up there. So, and he came to the house, and we used to have things at the house. So, and he's my favorite gold bug. So, that's the this is the target area right now. This is what we're looking for, and that's to give you an explanation. Oh yeah. Why the AWI? Okay, in his thing he mentioned this thing called an AWI. He noticed an AWI. AWI in the days of old, I would call this an advanced warning indicator. Okay, and that is when prices would come down to one of these anti-slope MLs. Now, what we know now after research is that they will, in nearly every case, go and make, or in many cases, go and make new highs. Okay. Now, just because you have just because you have a zoom down like you have here doesn't mean you'll make new highs. But in this particular case, probability is this is an advanced warning indicator suggesting that new highs are next. So you know. And when we have an anti-slope ML situation like we have here, it more than likely is an AWI, indicating that these new highs here are going to be ones which will lead to a sideways or downish move. All right. So thank you for your time, and see you next time.